Welcome to Best English Stories. Today, we're exploring the fascinating life of Donald Trump. This is a great way to practice your English and listening skills. Sit back, relax, and enjoy learning about his journey. Let's begin. Donald John Trump was born on June 14, 1946, in Queens, New York City. He was the fourth of 5 children born to Fred Trump and Mary McLeod Trump. His father, Fred, was a successful real estate developer who made a lot of money by building and managing apartments in Queens and Brooklyn. Donald's mother, Mary, came from Scotland and moved to the United States in the 1930s. She was a homemaker, and Donald has often spoken about her strong influence on his life. Donald Trump grew up in a large house in Queens with his brothers and sisters. He attended Kew Forest School in Queens for his early education. However, he was known to be a troublemaker as a young boy. He was often described as being a very energetic and ambitious child. When he was 13 years old, his parents decided to send him to a military school in Pennsylvania. The New York Military Academy was where Trump learned discipline and leadership skills. He later said that attending military school had a big impact on his life, helping him to become more focused and determined. After graduating from the New York Military Academy, Donald Trump went on to study at Fordham University in the Bronx, New York. He spent 2 years there before transferring to the Wharton School of the University of Pennsylvania. At Wharton, he earned a degree in economics. Trump has said that he was very proud of his degree and that it helped him in his future business career. In 1968, while still in college, Trump started working for his father's real estate company, the Trump Organization. His father's company focused on building middle-class housing in the outer boroughs of New York City. Donald Trump learned the basics of real estate from his father, who was a successful businessman. In the early 1970s, Trump decided to take over his father's business. He moved the company's headquarters from Queens to Manhattan, New York City. Manhattan was the center of the real estate world, and Trump was determined to make his name there. His first major project was the renovation of the Commodore Hotel, which he turned into the Grand Hyatt Hotel. This project made him a lot of money and helped to build his reputation as a successful businessman. Throughout the 1980s, Donald Trump expanded his real estate business rapidly. He purchased a number of properties, including hotels, office buildings, and casinos. One of his most famous projects during this time was the Trump Tower, a luxury skyscraper located in the heart of Manhattan. The Trump Tower became a symbol of Trump's success and his ability to build grand projects. Trump also bought casinos in Atlantic City, New Jersey, during the 1980s. He opened the Trump Taj Mahal in 1990, which was one of the largest casinos in the world at the time. However, the casino business proved to be more difficult than Trump had expected. By the mid-1990s, he faced serious financial problems. Trump's casinos were losing money, and he was in danger of going bankrupt. However, he was able to recover and avoid bankruptcy by making deals with banks and creditors. Despite his financial struggles, Trump remained a popular figure in the business world. He became a well-known celebrity, often appearing in the media and giving interviews. His confident personality and ambitious attitude made him a favorite among reporters and journalists. In the late 1990s and early 2000s, Donald Trump began to focus more on his personal brand. He realized that his name, Trump, had become synonymous with success and luxury. He started licensing his name to various products, including Trump Hotels, Trump Golf Courses, and Trump Steaks. He also signed deals to build Trump-branded buildings in cities around the world. In 2004, Donald Trump became the host of a popular reality television show called The Apprentice. On the show, contestants competed for a job at one of Trump's companies. The show was a huge success, and Trump became a household name across the United States. His catchphrase, "You're fired," became famous, and the show helped to solidify his image as a successful businessman. Trump used his celebrity status to promote his various business ventures, including his real estate projects and his golf courses. He also became involved in politics during this time, frequently commenting on political issues and offering his opinions on national matters. Donald Trump had been interested in politics for many years, but it wasn't until 2015 that he officially announced his candidacy for President of the United States. On June 16, 2015, Trump announced that he would run for president as a Republican. His announcement was met with skepticism by many political experts and the media, who thought he had little chance of winning. Trump's campaign was different from any other presidential campaign in recent history. He made bold and controversial statements on many issues, including immigration, trade, and foreign policy. He promised to "make America great again," a slogan that became the central theme of his campaign. Trump's strong stance on immigration, including his promise to build a wall on the U.S.-Mexico border, was one of the key issues that helped him attract a large following. Throughout the 2016 election, Trump's campaign attracted widespread media attention. He was able to connect with working-class Americans who felt left behind by the political establishment. His brash and unapologetic style resonated with many voters, and he quickly became the Republican frontrunner. In the Republican primaries, he defeated several well-known politicians, including Senator Ted Cruz, Governor Jeb Bush, and Ohio Governor John Kasich. In the general election, Trump faced former Secretary of State Hillary Clinton, the Democratic nominee. The election was one of the most contentious and bitter in American history. Trump's campaign was marked by attacks on Clinton, the media, and the political establishment. He was criticized for his controversial statements and behavior, but he continued to gain support from millions of voters. On November 8, 2016, Donald Trump won the election in a stunning upset. He defeated Hillary Clinton in the Electoral College, although Clinton won the popular vote. Trump's victory shocked the political world, and many people were unsure of what to expect from his presidency. On January 20, 2017, Donald Trump was inaugurated as the 45th President of the United States. His presidency was marked by significant changes in both domestic and foreign policy. Trump's administration focused on several key issues, including tax reform, immigration, and trade. One of the first actions Trump took as president was to implement a travel ban on several Muslim-majority countries. This executive order was controversial and faced legal challenges, but it was eventually upheld by the Supreme Court. Trump also focused on building a wall along the U.S.-Mexico border, although this effort was met with resistance from Congress. In 2017, Trump passed a major tax reform bill, which lowered corporate tax rates and cut taxes for individuals. The tax cuts were praised by many conservatives but criticized by Democrats, who argued that they disproportionately benefited the wealthy. Trump's foreign policy was characterized by his "America First" approach. He withdrew the United States from several international agreements, including the Paris Climate Agreement and the Iran nuclear deal. He also imposed tariffs on several countries, including China, in an effort to bring jobs back to the United States. During his presidency, Trump faced multiple investigations, including the Mueller investigation into Russian interference in the 2016 election. The investigation ultimately concluded that there was no evidence of collusion between Trump's campaign and Russia, but it did highlight several instances of obstruction of justice. Trump was impeached by the House of Representatives in 2019 on charges of abuse of power and obstruction of Congress. However, he was acquitted by the Senate and remained in office. Trump ran for re-election in 2020, but he lost to former Vice President Joe Biden. The 2020 election was highly contested, and Trump and his supporters claimed that the election had been stolen. However, there was no evidence of widespread voter fraud, and the election results were certified. In 2024, Donald Trump made a surprising return to politics. He announced that he would run for president again in 2024, seeking to reclaim the White House. Many of his supporters believed that he had been unfairly treated during his previous term and wanted him to return to power. Trump's campaign focused on similar themes as his 2016 run, including immigration reform, tax cuts, and reducing government regulations. By 2025, Trump had regained significant political support, positioning himself to make a strong comeback as the Republican candidate. His message of economic growth, national security, and American patriotism continued to resonate with millions of voters across the country. Donald Trump's life has been one of great achievement and controversy. From his early years as a businessman to his time as president, he has been a figure that divides opinions. Some view him as a champion of the working class, while others criticize him for his policies and behavior. Regardless of one's opinion of Trump, there is no denying his impact on American politics and the world stage. As of 2025, Trump continues to play a significant role in shaping the future of the United States. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please consider liking, subscribing, and sharing with your friends. Your support really helps us out. We appreciate you taking the time to watch, and we look forward to seeing you in the next one. Have a great day.